In a world where social media has turned privacy into a luxury, the wisdom of keeping certain things secret has almost become a lost art. Many of us have fallen into the trap of believing that complete openness is an act of authenticity, without realizing that this transparency could very well be our downfall. The uncomfortable truth is that while many celebrate our achievements out loud, a significant number might be quietly harboring envy, ready to use any bit of shared information against us. Sharing moments and accomplishments can indeed be a source of joy and connection. But the line between sharing and oversharing has never been more subtle. We live in an era where discretion isn't just a choice, it's a necessity. True intelligence lies not only in accumulating knowledge or achieving visible success, but also in knowing what should remain private. Choosing what to reveal and what to keep to oneself is more than just a precaution. It's a strategy for self-preservation. Privacy becomes a shield, a safe refuge where our ambitions can grow away from prying eyes. This concept lies at the heart of modern wisdom, understanding that in a hyper-connected world, our peace and privacy are treasures that must be fiercely protected. So, what do truly intelligent people do to safeguard their peace, security, and personal progress? Get ready, because in this video, we'll explore the 9 things a truly wise person never reveals to the world. Before we dive in, if this is your first time on my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this video. This will help me continue creating more content like this in the future. Now, let's begin this transformative journey together. Are you ready? Discussing financial details involves stepping into a territory where prudence and discretion become your best allies. Openly talking about your bank balance, smart investments, your not-so-proud debts, or your ambitious financial plans for the future might seem like a way to bond with those around you. However, this financial transparency comes with risks that aren't immediately obvious. Stoic philosophers advocated for moderation and caution in all areas of life, including finances. For them, discretion in financial matters was key to maintaining inner peace and avoiding the dangers of envy and greed. For instance, Seneca argued that true wealth lies in the self-sufficiency of the soul, not in the accumulation of material goods. By inadvertently revealing details about your financial situation, you're essentially handing ammunition to envy, an insidious emotion often masked by smiles and congratulations that can undermine relationships, turning mutual respect into veiled rivalry, even among close people. Personal financial success can be seen as a mirror reflecting others' insecurities or failures, leading to toxic comparisons and resentment. In this case, discretion is not just a safety measure, but a form of armor against these invisible threats. On the other hand, discussing debts can be a delicate subject to approach. Revealing financial struggles may invite quick judgments, creating an inaccurate image of yourself. While sharing may provide some emotional relief, the cost can be too high, affecting how others perceive and treat you. Lastly, our future financial plans represent some of our most valuable assets, ideas that, if exposed prematurely, could be misunderstood, devalued, or even sabotaged. Stoics also address the importance of prudence and moderation in financial matters. For example, Epictetus emphasized handling money carefully and avoiding excessive spending. Keeping financial details private isn't about hiding information, it's about choosing wisely what to share, thereby protecting your financial path from envy, scams, and unwanted judgments. This discretion is essential for successfully navigating the complex world of personal finance. Revealing your future plans is like opening a book whose pages are still being written. Every dream and goal is like a seed that, exposed prematurely, might not sprout under the critical or envious gaze of others. Revealing them too soon can lead to unwanted interference, diluting the magic of surprise and the impact they have when they finally come to fruition. We live in a world where others' opinions often carry more weight than they should, as Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius pointed out. Prudence in managing our future projects is essential. Keeping them secret until they're well underway is a way to preserve inner peace and avoid external interference. By sharing your future plans, you inadvertently invite all kinds of energy to the party, from good to truly toxic. Some people, even with the best intentions, may project their own insecurities and fears onto you, questioning or discouraging your plans before they even have the chance to take off. Then there are those driven by envy or competition, who may try to sabotage or surpass your plans with the information you unintentionally provided. In an ideal world, we'd share our aspirations without fear of negative repercussions. However, the reality is that while some wish for our success, others see our rise as a threat to their own sense of worth. Keeping future plans secret until they're well on their way to realization is a strategy of preservation and strength. This approach not only protects your aspirations from unnecessary external influences, but also gives you space to adjust and change direction without the burden of public judgment. The power of surprise when revealing your achievements at the right time, not before, is a powerful tool in shaping a personal narrative that's entirely yours. There's something deeply satisfying about working in silence, letting your actions speak louder than words. This is where real magic happens, behind the scenes, away from the spotlight, where your plans can grow and evolve without interference, preparing to bloom at the right moment. In summary, protecting your future plans is protecting the essence of your journey. It's a statement of faith in yourself and your ability to turn dreams into reality, far from the shadows of others' doubts and discouragements. Navigating the complexities of family problems is like walking a tightrope over an abyss of emotions and expectations. Sharing these struggles outside of your close circle might seem like a way to seek support and understanding, but it often ends up exposing vulnerabilities that can be misinterpreted or, worse, exploited. Family issues are delicately intertwined with deep stories and intense emotions, being part of the fabric of our existence, shaping who we are and how we relate to the world. When these challenges are exposed to the public, we risk having them viewed not through the lens of understanding, but through judgment, morbid curiosity, or even sensationalism. Furthermore, exposing family problems can open the door to unsolicited and intrusive advice, where every opinion adds more confusion to the already complex family dynamic. Every family has its own set of unwritten rules, dynamics, and ways of resolving conflicts, making well-intentioned but often inappropriate advice more of a burden than a help. More alarmingly, in a world where privacy is becoming increasingly rare, intimate details about family issues can become ammunition for those with malicious intentions, manipulating from within the family's ability to unite, face challenges, and grow stronger through them. Therefore, when facing family issues, discretion is a form of respect. Keep that foundation solid, protecting it from external storms, and you'll find not only the resolution of challenges, but also renewed unity and strength. Let's come together to support our community. If you are a kind person, please hit the like button on this video and leave some energetic comments to spread positive vibes. Together, we can make a difference. Addressing health issues in conversations may seem like an act of trust and seeking support, but in reality, the way we share details about our health, whether physical or mental, requires careful consideration. Health issues carry a profound weight, not only in terms of personal impact, but also in how they're perceived and treated by society. The choice to keep this information more reserved isn't an act of concealment, but an expression of self-care and personal dignity. As Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, pointed out, the health of the soul is the strength of the soul itself. Revealing health conditions, ongoing treatments, and diagnoses can open space for genuine understanding and support. However, this openness can also unfortunately invite stigmatization, a phenomenon still very present in society. Health conditions, especially those that are misunderstood or wrapped in prejudice, can be distorted by stereotypes and myths, leading to rash judgments and isolation. Moreover, freely sharing personal health details can be used against someone in social or professional contexts, limiting opportunities or negatively influencing how they're seen and treated. There's a delicate balance between seeking support and protecting oneself from unnecessary vulnerabilities. In an increasingly connected world, where information flows freely, privacy has become a precious commodity. Choosing to share health details selectively is also a way to maintain control over who has access to such intimate aspects of life. This control is vital, not just for managing one's health, but for preserving personal autonomy. Selective sharing also allows a person to control the narrative around their health, focusing on strengths and progress, instead of letting the condition define who they are in the eyes of others. This narrative control is crucial for emotional well-being and self-esteem, especially when facing health challenges. Finally, as we navigate health struggles, the decision of how open we are about these matters is deeply personal and should be respected. Choosing a selective approach isn't just a strategy to avoid stigmatization. It's an affirmation that, while health is part of our journey, it doesn't define us entirely. Respecting personal privacy in this matter is respecting the complexity and integrity of the human experience. A company's development strategy plays a crucial role in determining its long-term direction. To grow sustainably, a company needs to create and implement a strategy that aligns with its long-term goals. Key factors in the development strategy include market expansion. The company may consider expanding into new markets or geographic regions to drive growth. This could also include exploring international markets if the company has already established a successful domestic brand. Product, service innovation. To stay competitive, the company must constantly improve its products and services. Innovation not only attracts customers, but also helps differentiate the company in the market. Operational efficiency. Companies need to optimize their production and supply chain processes to minimize costs and enhance efficiency. This not only helps save costs, but also improves the quality of products and services. Building a strong brand. A strong brand helps the company establish trust with customers and partners. The company should invest in marketing, communication, and customer service to build a sustainable brand image. Developing human resources. Human resources are the most valuable asset of any company. For a company to develop, it needs a professional, creative, and adaptable team. The company should focus on training and developing its human capital. In the fabric of our lives, acts of generosity and charity weave a thread of goodness and compassion that illuminates the darkest corners of human existence. However, the true essence of these actions does not lie in seeking applause or recognition, but in the purity and sincerity with which they are carried out. As Epictetus pointed out, true generosity is doing good without expecting anything in return, not even praise. Ostentatiously revealing our good deeds can paradoxically diminish their value, turning altruistic gestures into currency for admiration or social status. Genuine generosity flourishes in discretion. When we choose to keep our charitable acts anonymous, we reinforce the principle that the main goal is to help, not to be seen helping. This approach not only preserves the dignity of those who receive help, avoiding them feeling indebted or exposed, but also maintains the authenticity of our intent, ensuring that the action comes from a genuine desire to contribute, not from a desire for recognition. Moreover, perhaps even more importantly, in moments of anonymity, keeping acts of generosity or charity private also protects us from cynicism and the suspicion that such actions are merely performative. In an increasingly skeptical world about the motives behind good deeds, choosing the path of discretion is a rebellion against the idea that generosity must be seen to be validated. Therefore, when we decide to keep our kind deeds in the shadows, we affirm that true generosity doesn't need an audience to be meaningful. Let's build a community of kindness by subscribing to Stoicism for Success right now and sharing it with those you wish to see live with kindness and strength like us. Let's spread these positive values together. Love is like a coral reef full of vibrant colors and unfathomable mysteries. It is an intensely personal aspect of existence, where the purest emotions and the deepest connections bloom. However, indiscriminately sharing the details of this part of life not only fades its colors but also places its most sacred corners under public scrutiny, diluting the essence of intimacy that makes it so special. Revealing private moments or relationship dynamics to the public risks transforming genuine feelings into spectacles, subject to interpretation, commentary, and sometimes unjust judgment. This unnecessary exposure can put pressure on the relationship, imposing external expectations on a dynamic that should flow freely, guided only by mutual understanding and complicity. Furthermore, privacy in love allows the couple to experience their relationship without being under the microscope of public opinion. This ensures that the relationship can unfold more authentically and healthily. Thus, protecting the details of one's love life is a tribute to authenticity and mutual respect. A recognition that true love blooms in intimacy, away from the spotlight and audiences. It is a reminder that at the heart of being connected with another person lies an entire universe that deserves to be kept as the most precious of secrets. The truth is, our perceptions of others are colored by our own experiences, prejudices, and emotional states. By choosing to keep our opinions to ourselves, we practice not only discretion, but also respect for the complexity of individual journeys. This choice allows us to reflect more deeply on the origins of our criticisms and recognize that what bothers us in others may reflect unresolved issues within ourselves. In addition, this approach encourages us to seek more constructive solutions for our dissatisfaction. Instead of vocalizing criticisms, we can choose to engage directly with the person involved, offering respectful and productive feedback. This posture fosters personal growth and the development of more authentic and resilient relationships. Therefore, the decision to keep negative opinions about others private is an exercise in wisdom and emotional maturity. It is not about repressing feelings, but about managing them in a way that contributes to personal development and the preservation of healthy relationships. Consider how different cultural and social contexts can influence the perception of such beliefs. For instance, in certain workplaces or academic settings, openly revealing our religious affiliations or spiritual practices might lead to biases or prejudices from colleagues or superiors. Stoics like Epictetus advocated living according to reason and virtue, regardless of external religious beliefs. For them, personal spirituality was an inner journey that did not require public validation. By keeping our spiritual beliefs private, we allow ourselves to live them authentically, without worrying about external judgment or perception. It gives us the freedom to explore our spirituality intimately and personally, without interference from others. Through this journey, we have explored the reasons and ways to protect certain aspects of our lives. Discretion and privacy, as taught by Stoicism, offer valuable tools for personal well-being and success. By keeping some things to ourselves, we create a safer space for our growth, peace, and relationships, free from undue influence and judgment. The Stoic philosophy teaches us that by choosing to keep certain things private, we preserve not only our peace, but also our ability to act according to our values and principles. Privacy allows us to protect our inner world, maintain control over our responses, and navigate life's challenges without being unduly influenced by external opinions. It is an act of wisdom, self-respect, and emotional maturity, enabling us to live authentically and with greater purpose. By practicing discretion in various aspects of our lives, whether personal, professional, or spiritual, we can cultivate a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment. Ultimately, the power of keeping things private lies in its ability to preserve our integrity, allowing us to live a life that is both meaningful and true to ourselves. Thank you for watching this video. Let's support our wonderful community by hitting subscribe and turning on notifications right now. Show everyone that you're living kindly by liking the video and sharing your experiences in the comments. Take action now to spread positive energy.